6:52, time for the morning sprint.
Minneapolis police are facing scrutiny after they shot and killed a man Wednesday morning in his apartment with a no-knock warrant. Body camera footage last night shows officers entering the apartment. They come across a man wrapped in a blanket on a couch holding a gun, and then they shoot him. Amir Locke's family says he had a warrant to carry the gun. The city's police chief says the police had a no-knock warrant for the building, but said Locke's name wasn't on the original request, sparking more questions. Back in Wisconsin, the Dane County Sheriff's Office investigating after a DCI officer shot their gun while trying to arrest a suspect on the city's east side yesterday morning. The release did not specifically say who fired the shots nor how the suspect was injured. They were taken to the hospital but should be okay.
A 17-year-old in custody this morning in connection to a fight at La Follette High School that left another teenager with serious injuries. The initial incident happened back on January 13th. The victim, a 15-year-old student at the high school, told officers that a group of students had been making fun of him before they repeatedly punched him. Police say the suspect has now been arrested on a tentative charge of substantial battery.
A pretrial hearing held for two Mineral Point women charged with party to first-degree homicide in the death of a 13-year-old who was in their care. Alexis Berry and her mother Lori were caring for Selah Caden when the girl died in 2018. The girl's parents, who live in North Carolina, sent her to live in Mineral Point with the Berries after the girl had behavioral problems. The Cadens and Berries had previously become close when the two families lived in Madison. The Berries trial is expected to start on April 28th.
Two people are dead on La Crosse's north side this morning. La Crosse police say that they were called to a house and found two people and a dog dead in the home. Based on the initial investigation, the victims died from gunshot wounds. Police say there is no threat to the public. The investigation is ongoing.
There are conflicting reports this morning on the number of civilians killed during a U.S. raid in Syria. It happened at the hideout of the Islamic State group leader, who then blew himself up along with members of his own family. President Biden called it a significant blow to the radical militant organization, ISIS. The White House confirms at least 3 civilians were killed. Local first responders count 13 people killed.
The U.S. accusing the Kremlin of an elaborate plot to fabricate an attack by Ukrainian forces that Russia could then use as pretense to take military action against its neighbor. The U.S. has not provided detailed information backing up the claims, but U.S. intelligence indicates that the scheme includes production of a graphic propaganda video that would show staged explosions and would use corpses and actors depicting grieving mourners.
2 people have died due to a listeria outbreak linked to Dole packaged salads. The CDC says the outbreak has also sickened 17 people, resulted in 13 hospitalizations across 13 states. The recall started at the end of December. While the recalled products are all produced by Dole, they were sold under several different names.
Starting February 16th, Southwest Airlines will once again be selling alcohol on flights. The airline reduced beverage offerings during the pandemic. Just stocking sodas, juice, and coffee. Soon, flights will have beer, wine, and liquor for sale, and some more non-alcoholic drinks for free. Southwest says customers can use their 2020 and 2021 drink coupons this year.
We're at -2 as you head out the door this morning. Partly cloudy skies. We're going to see the cloud cover on the increase throughout the morning, and then ultimately a chance for some flurries later on this afternoon and evening. A lot of our wind chills line up with air temperatures, but it is a little bit colder with the wind chills the closer you are towards the Mississippi River. Let's talk air temperatures. They warm up to 19 by about 3 o'clock this afternoon. This is also when we have our chance to see your powdery flurries moving on through. That's going to be as this area of high pressure starts to slide towards the east, and we see this cold front work its way through. Another cold front moves through for the second part of the weekend as well, but we generally should stay dry.
All right, thank you very much, Chris. Stay with us, folks. More local news headlines coming up in just half an hour.